Yes, fine.
All right, hey everybody, it's CalAmity. What's up?
Whoa. Never mind.
Welcome to September. Our big exciting thing is, of course, our new member down at the end. That's the famous Dana Ralston, and she is now officially CalAmity member.
So you need to join us at the Americana Fest at the Ranch.
The Heritage Ranch, 450 Quail Gardens Drive, Encinitas.
CalAmity plays at 6:30. Who else is joining us that day?
Oh my
Friendly
God.
dogs.
Roni Lee, the infamous Roni Lee, will be sitting in with us. Of course, we're missing Jules tonight, obviously.
Yeah.
But she'll be there as per, and Roni Lee is going to be sitting in with us, which is really exciting. So most of our songs will have like 3-minute guitar solos. Mealy, 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 mealy.
I think it's hoodly, 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 diddly, 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 bree, bree, bree.
Oh, and you guys, the good news is Dana has agreed to also contribute a segment. We haven't had a beauty tip in a while, so we're going to get a beauty tip this month, possibly?
God, beauty is really hard this month.
Okay. So, Dana's going to be doing what, some cooking segments because you are a chef?
I am.
Are you a master chef?
No. Can you cook us some food and then you can videotape us eating it?
Ooh, yeah, that's
In slow motion only.
Yeah.
Super slow-mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Anyway, we're CalAmity. Thank you for watching once again. All of the silliness. We've got some cool people on the show. Tori Roze is on the show this month.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be great. So stick around. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
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 Steve from Splinter Storage. We just finished my she shed. We, as if I had anything to do with it. You and Tony got here at 10 a.m. this morning. Figured out what I wanted. No worries. We're still finishing. And the last light, well, the light's long gone, and you literally built the shed, the two of you, in that would be, I don't know, how many hours? Where are we?
7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
4 days. Very nice day.
That's amazing.
Place.
Amazing work. So, where do people get in touch with you if they want their own he or she shed?
I'm mostly on Craigslist. If you could call me 951 area code 323-4192, and I work all of Southern California.
Yeah, you're actually from my hometown of Lancaster. Exactly what you said you would do, you did. The shed was built in one day. All the things that I asked for are happening. And
thanks for your trust.
Thank you, my friend. This is wonderful. So, Splinter Storage, is there a website?
Splinter Storage at gmail.com.
Okay, splinterstorage@gmail.com. Perfect. Because we have to tell the world about Splinter Storage. If you guys need a she shed, a he shed, a playroom,
Yes.
a tree house,
Yes.
look at all this work that this man does. And so, thank you so much. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Tony. Hey, it's September. Here's what's going on at the Heritage Ranch this month. Families Make History will have you working with clay and creating small coil clay pots like they did long ago. Bring the entire family and let Cece show you the ropes. It's free with your museum membership or admission and includes tours by our incredible docents. Our Sunday songwriter circles have been really magical lately as our friends gather and play unplugged trading songs on the shady patio next to Cece's art table. Bring a chair and your unplugged instrument and join us anytime between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. most Sundays. Check the calendar at listenlocalradio.com or sdheritage.org for info on when. All ages and abilities are welcomed. A $5 donation is appreciated. The big news is we're celebrating 30 years of sharing history with a 3-day Deep Pit Barbecue Music Fest Kid Day. Friday night, 10 Americana acts perform on 3 stages from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we'll have our podcasting and producer pals hanging out as well as live artists, 4 food trucks, and beer from Pizza Port. $10 tickets available at the gate or from the bands. Saturday, the Deep Pit Barbecue starts serving at high noon. This is a 100-year-old plus tradition that I'll let Jan and Pam tell you a little about.
when the bean crop was through, that's when they had
When
the
they
barbecue.
finished the harvest, they'd have a little
Yes.
celebration, and they'd always have lima beans.
Yeah.
Those are always,
Free for
one of the ranchers would donate a steer to be barbecued, and it was really fun, and they always had music.
And then there was a piano that they would bring out in a truck.
yeah.
But-
Now the truck, no, it was the trailer behind the car. I think
Okay.
It was, but when they had a jollification, you need a piano. I mean, come on.
Well, the meat is always
Yeah.
extra delicious.
Yeah.
Really nicely seasoned, and you have to build the fire, and the fire has to be burned down to coals, and it's those hot coals that are in a pit that's usually 6 feet deep, and
You have to watch all night that it doesn't spring a leak.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if they see a puff, then you gotta.
That means there's too much heat's happening
the
then.
meat is wrapped in burlap,
First foil.
foil, and then burlap, and then it's dipped in water, so the burlap gets soaking wet.
But the burlap is before you wrap the meat. They used to get the garlic that we had to unwrap. Now you can get it at Costco.
Yeah.
But then you stick the knife in it and bury the garlic clove
Inside the meat.
inside
Yeah.
the meat.
Maybe about 20 cloves per
I
roast,
wouldn't
something
even
like
guess.
that.
Delicious.
I
But anyway, that makes it really good, the garlic, and then it's seasoning.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
wrapped
then
in
they-
a mixed seasoned mix. And there was dancing.
Yeah.
When,
Yes, we
because,
do have some photos of that.
and there's that couple that came every year, and I
Yes,
think
they
it was
did.
for the dance as much as anything.
Nice.
Oh yes, you're right.
And it was really fun because it's the ambiance over there is
Right.
just so long time ago.
Yeah.
And people that you saw only once a year, like that couple, in the funny, Gonzalez, I think was their name. They could dance up a storm.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun, ladies. Okay, well, thanks for sharing the memories. The barbecue is free to attend. Dinner is just $25 with a pre-sale ticket or $30 day of the event. Music from Left Coast Willie, Ice Cold Beer Garden, and all the fixins'. Then on Sunday, we turn the day over to the kids with music from Hullabaloo, a scavenger hunt, a petting zoo, arts, crafts, and more art, food, adult bevies for mom and dad, and more. All for just $5. Kids 7 and under attend for free. And save the date for some special events happening this year, like The Game, a songwriters get-together on October 14th, and Calamityville Horror, a variety show, with special guests Lindsay White, Lizzie Wan, and more to be announced. November 2nd, we're honoring our family members no longer with us by celebrating the Day of the Dead with food, music, and you. And November 11th is our Makers in Music Vintage and Handmade Fair. We're accepting vendors now, so go to sdheritage.org and get all the details. While you're there, check out info about becoming members. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you here at the Heritage Ranch.
This is Jumping Around with Jules, and as you can see, there's Roni.
Well, I'm here too, so I guess I'm jumping as well.
So this is our big major feature. We are driving up to Oregon.
Woohoo!
So tonight we'll be around the LA area.
Firestorm.
Cut this into LA,
Right?
and then yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, kids. Hey, it's looks like fog, but it's not.
Look
It's
where we
smoky.
are.
It's smoking
Ooh.
here in the valley of I don't know what valley this is actually.
Stayed in Buttonwillow. It was
Yeah.
a great little motel for $52. So if you guys are on a budget, check it out. Motel 6, Buttonwillow. Okay.
Tip: don't drink the coffee. Don't drink the coffee
I don't
in the
think that's
Motel
gonna
6
be
lobby.
Hey guys, this is Jules from Jumping Around with Jules on Listen Local show with Catherine Meeks, and I'm here with Patricia from Girls Rock.
Yes, we're so excited to have Jules here with us in Cottage Grove, Oregon, just outside of Eugene,
Oregon. We have an amazing program that supports young women and getting involved in rock and roll music and being a part of the scene. And these women are helping. Yes, exactly. And yeah, they're basically a great place for girls or any gender, right? Yes, we you just have to be collaborating or playing with others who want also female to participate. Perfect. So yeah, here's some clips from the show. Yeah, the video. Oh, it's a video.
So, Tori, you're next in the circle.
What am I supposed to pick now? Any old
Anything,
song?
any old song.
What do you want to do then?
Tori, Roze, welcome to the She Shed.
Woo!
You are officially our first interview here inside this little room, the new office studio closet room.
Office studio closet room thing.
Thank you guys for coming. Jody, thank you for being here as well.
Woo!
Yeah. Brand new album. How new is this?
Like July 28th.
Dang. Baggage Claim.
Yeah.
The artwork is amazing.
That's a local artist, actually, who lives in Escondido. His name is Mark Adams.
And is this from when you, because don't you model?
I model for art classes. He's been drawing me forever. So
He's amazing. This is beautiful.
I've had these long-standing friendships with people. I'm like, someday when I grow up, I always say, I'm like, someday when I grow up and make another album, I'm going to ask you to put some artwork on it. So,
Tell me about Baggage Claim.
Because the other album is called
Turbulence.
Yeah.
Prior to.
And
yes.
none of us are pilots, so I'm just
No.
this out.
Musical pilots, maybe. No. Okay, so the whole Baggage Claim thing is that we haven't put out an album in like 5 years.
Right.
And we are a very eclectic sounding band. And we are also, don't laugh at that, it's true.
You guys totally are.
Eclectic electric.
So we haven't put anything down into the world, really. I mean, we released a single with Jeff Berkley,
Yeah.
which also, I mean, that song's on this album.
Nice. Oh, cool.
So, oh hey,
Hey.
hey Jeff. But yeah, again, we hadn't put anything out, and because we had been evolving over these last 5 years, which is inevitable, and hopefully you plan on that happening, that Baggage Claim is claiming all of those bags along the way, claiming all of those stories, claiming all of the highs and lows that each of us respectively have been through, because really at the end of the day we were all just living our lives and going through health things and getting married and, you know, this, that, the other, you name it, living.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
this is a claiming of that life and a claiming of that evolution. And also, I'm like really heady about a lot of the branding and things,
Yeah,
and the naming
absolutely.
of things, and so I like to throw a nod to every prior album.
Cool.
So on this one, we're obviously, this is a very plain and simple nod, like, duh, I hope you get it, and if you don't, I feel bad. going from baggage claim to turbulence. However, the throwback of Turbulence to From the Hip, the very first album, which is the same person who we recorded this with, by the way, Alan Sanderson.
Yep.
At
What's
he
up,
owns
Alan?
a studio now, Pacific Beat Recording, which is like the most gorgeous.
It's gorgeous in
and
there.
it feel good studio, and Alan's the easiest guy to work with, and he's so efficient, like good time city, I'll call it that. Also shout out to my cousin for inventing that, good time city. So the nod to the album, the first album, to From the Hip, is you look at the cover of Turbulence and it looks like a hill.
Yeah.
You open the whole thing up though, it's the back side of me and my hip.
Yeah.
So it's like
From the hip.
wink wink.
Say what I did there.
Yeah, exactly. There's only like 5 people who are gonna notice, and I'll be like, I love those 5 people. Exactly. Tell me that you like me too. Love you like only I can do. Show me that you need me too. Don't you say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word.
Touring? Were you playing in support of this?
He's like, yeah,
album?
Tori. Well, we did our CD release party, and
We played here earlier today.
yeah, we played here.
That was amazing. by the way.
But so it's bittersweet. We, upon the release of our album, is our drummer moving to Boston to go to grad school.
Okay, right.
So it's wonderful news for him. Super proud of him.
Charlie Weller.
Yeah, Charles. What up, Char? He's gonna be going to the New England Conservatory of Music, and he already went to Berkley School of Music. I'm like, can you do
Right,
any better? Like,
right.
keep it going, man. Like,
Right.
but we're very proud of him. And with that being said, it kind of has forced me in the managing position to completely rethink what
Right,
we're doing, and and it's time to level up. And we're an old band in terms of San Diego. We're 10 years old, and we've played every place that you can play in San Diego. So it's time to level up. What does that mean? That means get this music into a lot more ears.
Right.
License this stuff if we can without getting screwed.
Yeah.
Just get it to as many people as we can. Get the radio to play it. Get friends to share it.
Yeah.
We released a music video the exact same day that we released the album, because that's the way the kids are doing it
They really are.
this time. So Johnny and I spent a lot of time working on making that video happen, as we often do, because Johnny and I are like the worker bees in the band. But it's just time. It's time to think differently. We played in Los Angeles for a real long time.
Yeah.
We've been done with that city.
Yeah.
Because
the drive backs are killer. Aren't they?
They're fantastic.
Somehow there's traffic too. It's hard to understand.
But it's time to go to places we haven't gone. It's time to go to places where we know we're loved, like New York City and like San Francisco Bay Area. It's time to reach out though to places like New Orleans and Chicago and where?
Oslo.
Good old Oslo, other places where, and Portland, and
share it, baby.
It's time, and so we're going to be thinking bigger, and we're going to be thinking more event type of things, where coming to see us. We're not going to be playing at restaurants anymore. We're not going to be playing at bars anymore.
Right.
When you're coming to see us, you're coming to see an event. You're actually, first person I told this to, welcome Johnny, is that
You're gonna have a costume change or two.
we're upping our game, and
Yeah.
it's time.
Are we gonna have tracks?
And what?
Just kidding.
Track suits, maybe.
That would be really cool, actually.
It's just time to level up all and everything that entails and what
Catching
that
the
means.
flow.
Well, we're excited.
Running through
We're
the
excited
airport every
about
next hour.
about it and for you and for it. We're just excited. It's really cool.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
We're super duper ready. I feel like this has been not hibernation time, but like it kind of in essence just like building the storm.
You were woodshedding.
Yeah.
Well, we have been working on these songs for some of them for 3 or 4 years,
Sure.
and even playing them. Except it was just you and I playing them. Most
Getting
of the time.
6 people in the same room at the same time is
Yeah.
a really hard thing
Yeah,
to do
absolutely.
when everybody's
I get
busy. So there's 4 different drummers on this.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you lift the CD up, underneath it is the list of like everybody who played and what they played on it.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's really a collective effort.
Well, I'm going to share it with the world, Tori. I love your stuff so much. Just watching you perform, you guys are amazing together. Johnny, what you guys do is incredible. And in that acoustic unplugged scene,
Oh, that's so fun.
that was sweet.
That's the essence.
Yeah.
Like Johnny and I are kind of the heartbeat of things, and then
Yeah.
everybody else is the organs
Yeah.
and the missing parts.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, once again, how do people get in touch with you on the web?
www.torirose.com, TORIROZE.com.
Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Show me, show me, show me, show. Show me, show me, show me, show. Show me, show me, show me, show. Don't say that. Show me, show me, show me, show. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word.
Haitianas o en el tren que se liberaron de Francia, las familias ricas que vivían ahí vinieron a las familias ricas en el lugar más cerca.
Hey, listen, local lovers. This is Marcia Claire with another episode of Movie and a Dinner. Well, summer's winding down here, so I thought what better way to send summer off with a bang than to see one of the last of the summer blockbusters, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm here at the Regal Cinema in Escondido. I'm meeting my son in here. We're gonna watch the movie, and then we're gonna head over to That Mexican Place. Yes, that's what it's called, That Mexican Place up here in Escondido. All right, here we go. Vámonos. What are we getting?
What am I getting
Yes,
from there? Shrimp burrito.
Okay, all right. I'll figure out what I'm getting. All right. All right, going in on the shrimp burrito. There we go.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. Little carne asada fry action.
And this is our appropriately American-sized portion of the small carne asada fries.
This is the small, by the way. Good point.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for carne asada fries, so they're really good.
All right, cool. On Yelp, a lot of people love their street tacos, so I decided to give a pollo asado street taco a try. That's really good. Yep.
I get it. All right. So a lot of people are probably wondering whether or not you have to be familiar with the comics or the first editions of the movies to really be able to understand what's going on. So for example, there was Deadpool 1 and then this summer Deadpool 2. This was Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is a follow-up to Ant-Man. So my question to you is, do you think that you need to have seen 1 to appreciate 2, and do you have to see other Marvel movies to appreciate the subsequent Marvel movies?
So I'm a little biased in this because I can't really watch one movie knowing that it's a sequel to another one that I haven't seen.
Okay.
So I have to see them in order. That's just my thing. But I think for the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general, my opinion would be yes, you do need to see the previous ones first.
Okay.
At this point, all the timelines and stories are so intertwined, especially with Infinity War. And we have, what, like 56 superheroes now? So you gotta have some familiarity.
All right, well, I'm going to play the devil's advocate and say that I really, with the exception of Infinity Wars, I didn't need to see Deadpool 1 to appreciate Deadpool 2, and I didn't need to see Ant-Man to appreciate Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, agree to disagree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So Paul Rudd is a top box office guy. He's done all sorts of different comedies, all sorts of different movies. And a lot of people are probably wondering whether or not just being a Paul Rudd fan would make it worth it to go to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. And so, what do you think?
I think that, you know, I sort of think his movies have sort of a Paul Rudd factor to it. If you will.
PRF.
Yeah, so I think it was lacking that in the beginning of the movie. Like, if you're just a Paul Rudd fan and you're not really into comic book movies, things like that, it's gonna be a little slow in the beginning. After about the halfway point, it picks up, and I think you got it.
I absolutely agree. I actually think that he wasn't totally comfortable in the role until maybe a third or a half of the way through. But I agree, and I do think that the Paul Rudd factor is pretty high with this. By the end of the movie, I mean, all you have to be is a Paul Rudd fan and you'll like the movie. All right, we're going to wrap this up by asking a pretty obvious question. Ant-Man and the Wasp has been out in theaters for a while now. It's probably only going to be out for a couple weeks after this comes out. So the question I pose to you is, if you haven't seen it already, should you wait for it to come out on DVD or rush out to the theater?
I would say you could wait for the DVD.
Yeah.
It was good. It was enjoyable. It wasn't this cinematic brilliance that, like I said, with it being Paul Rudd and a Marvel movie, a lot of it was comedy, which you don't need the big screen for that.
Right.
I liked it a lot. I would have been happy to see it at home.
Okay. So, kind of following up on what I said before we went in this theater, do you think it was a summer blockbuster?
Not really.
Okay.
It was, I mean, it had all the Marvel, it had the checkbox for all the Marvel comic book movies, but it's...
So I'm going to piggyback on this too and say, you know, if you were a true hardcore Marvel fan, you would have already gone out and seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, wait till it comes out on video. All right? All right, happy September, welcome to fall, and thanks again for tuning in. We will see you next month. Mwah!
Roni Lee, tell us on what we're doing here today.
Today, we are shooting the music video for the title song on the new EP released on September 14th. In stores everywhere, including Kmart, by the way.
What?
Midnight special.
That is legit.
And I mean, who doesn't go to Kmart?
Nobody doesn't.
Nobody doesn't go to Kmart.
Everyone. If
If you want a good deal, I'm just saying, because so yes, All Dressed Up is the title track, and this is 4 of the musicians of the 6 that were on the album. If you get the album, all the people on the front are the people that played on the album. And this is the first time I've shared a cover with all my peeps. So this is payback for that, and we're going to do the title song, All Dressed Up. No place to go, sometimes.
Always.
And it's about a bad dating situation. Not that I've experienced
Is there
that.
such a thing?
Yeah, I know. It always works out for me perfectly. That's why all my songs are so upbeat and happy. Love, love, love.
All right.
Awesome.
Looking forward to rocking and rolling. You're looking beautiful. Amber's doing a great job.
She's going to transform me. She's going to make all of us taller.
Amber, tell us about your podcast.
It's called Graceful Savage Studio, and I am doing a podcast with my friend Lickdown, with Ava, and we are going to be interviewing some amazing people who have a lot of insightful information for us that is going to help us grow as people and challenge us as people and help us better our lives and help us figure out who the hell we are.
So where can we hear it? Life solved in one podcast.
It's going to be on SoundCloud up tomorrow, the 29th of August.
All right. Well, this is going to air in September, so
it'll
already be
on, so then you can listen.
You'll
to
already
it
have
back.
all sorts
so
of
back
hits.
up and
listen to the first
back
one.
it up, and then go and listen to the next one.
Is it weekly?
It's going to be every Wednesday.
Nice. Ready to make a video?
Sure.
Cusato, what do you got for us? You've been traveling. Were you able to make a travel video again?
Sure. Yes, I did.
Yay!
Costa Rica, here we go.
Awesome.